Hello students, welcome to the maths class. Today we are going to learn about multiplication of algebraic expressions. I hope you all have completed your first exercise along with the examples, and if in case you have problem in any of the question, ask me, I'll clear your doubt. But for now, focus on this topic. So the topic is multiplication of algebraic expression. Till now we studied what are terms, what are coefficients, how we add terms, how we subtract terms. Now in this topic we will learn how we multiply algebraic expressions together. We have learned the addition process of algebraic expression, we have learned the subtraction process of algebraic expression. So here is multiplication of algebraic expression. So there are certain rules regarding multiplication of algebraic expressions. These rules are: rule number 1, the product of two terms with like signs is positive and the product of two terms with unlike signs is negative. Okay, what is written over here is कि जब भी आप दो टर्म्स को मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे such that they have same signs irrespective of positive and negative, मतलब कि दोनों टर्म्स के पास सेम साइन होनी चाहिए. अगर इसके पास पॉजिटिव है तो इसके पास भी पॉजिटिव, और अगर इसके पास नेगेटिव है तो इसके पास भी नेगेटिव. दैट मीन्स दे शुड हैव लाइक साइंस. सो व्हेन द टर्म्स हैव लाइक साइंस, द फाइनल टर्म विच वी ऑब्टेन will also will have positive sign. Okay, will have positive sign. Again I am repeating this कि जब भी टर्म्स के पास like signs होंगे means terms have same signs, both of them have positive or both of them have negative. So final जो आपको product value मिलेगी that will have positive sign. See here, plus into plus gives plus, minus into minus gives plus. So देखिए दोनों टर्म्स में प्लस साइन दिखाया जा रहा है. सो दैट मीन्स आपको फाइनल प्रोडक्ट वैल्यू जो मिलेगी उसमें भी प्लस साइन होगा. दोनों टर्म्स में नेगेटिव साइन है, सो प्रोडक्ट वैल्यू जो मिलेगी वो भी पॉजिटिव साइन के साथ ही होगी. ओके, सो यहाँ पे देखिए सेम साइंस थे ना, तो आपको हमेशा प्रोडक्ट वैल्यू पॉजिटिव मिल रही थी. ओके, moving on to, and the product of two terms with unlike signs is negative. Now when you multiply two terms together such that they have unlike signs, means if this one is positive this one will be negative. Now if this one will be negative this one will be positive. So that means the final product value which you will obtain will have negative sign. उसके पास negative sign होगा. Okay, see here, plus into minus. देखिए एक टर्म पॉजिटिव, यहाँ पे अभी आपको कौन सा टर्म है वो नहीं लिखा है, यहाँ जस्ट दे आर शोइंग व्हाट हैपेंस व्हेन टू डिफरेंट साइंस आर मल्टीप्लाइड टुगेदर और टू सेम साइंस आर मल्टीप्लाइड टुगेदर. सो प्लस इनटू माइनस, टू डिफरेंट साइंस है ना, इट विल गिव यू माइनस प्रोडक्ट वैल्यू, नेगेटिव प्रोडक्ट वैल्यू. नाउ माइनस इनटू प्लस विल गिव यू नेगेटिव प्रोडक्ट वैल्यू. सो यू कैन सी हियर जब साइंस सेम रहते हैं तो हमेशा पॉजिटिव वैल्यूज मिलती हैं, और जब साइंस डिफरेंट रहते हैं इससे फर्क नहीं पड़ता कि पहला टर्म पॉजिटिव है कि नेगेटिव है, कि पहला टर्म नेगेटिव है कि दूसरा टर्म पॉजिटिव है, इससे फर्क नहीं पड़ता. It's just that if the signs are same, if the signs are like, so you will get positive values. If the signs are unlike, different, you will get negative values. Okay, I hope you are clear with rule number 1. Moving on to rule number 2. If x is any variable and m and n are positive integers, then x raised to the power m and x raised to the power multiplied by x raised to the power n is equals to x raised to the power m plus n. What is written over here is, अगर आपको कोई वेरिएबल दिया जाता है x, ओके फाइन, यहाँ पर x वेरिएबल नहीं है, वेरिएबल कोई भी हो, y भी हो सकता है, या फिर उसका z लिया गया हो, यहाँ पर x लिया गया, फाइन. बात तब की हो रही है जब आपके वेरिएबल सेम हो. अगर x ले रहे हैं तो x ही होना चाहिए, अगर y लेंगे तो y ही होना चाहिए दोनों में, अगर z लेंगे तो z ही होना चाहिए. सो इफ यू टेक एनी वेरिएबल से x ओवर हियर, और उनकी पार्ट्स क्या है, उनके पास पॉजिटिव इंटीजर एंड m एंड n आर पॉजिटिव इंटीजर्स. देखिए इस तरह का कुछ अरेंजमेंट हो कि देखिए x वेरिएबल्स हैं, m और n इंटीजर्स हैं. कैसे इंटीजर्स हैं? पॉजिटिव इंटीजर्स हैं, फाइन. और ये x रेज टू द पावर m है मल्टीप्लाइड बाय x रेज टू द पावर n है. सो ऐसी सिचुएशन जब मिलेगी तो क्या होता है, फाइनल वैल्यू में क्या होता है, x रेज टू द पावर m प्लस n. मतलब आप कॉमन बेस ले लेंगे, दैट इज x, वेरिएबल x इज कॉमन बेस है. सो और पावर्स को एड अप कर देंगे, m plus n. See examples over here, x multiplied by x. देखिए यहाँ पे दोनों वेरिएबल सेम है, दैट इज x, इनकी पार्ट्स क्या है, 1 1. सो फाइनली जब आप प्रोडक्ट वैल्यू निकालेंगे, सो यू विल टेक x एज द कॉमन बेस, वेरिएबल जो x है उसको कॉमन बेस लेंगे, एंड यू विल ऐड अप दिस पार्ट्स, क्योंकि m की जगह भी 1 है और n की जगह भी 1 है, एंड दे आर पॉजिटिव इंटीजर्स. सो ऐड देम, 1 plus 1 विल गिव यू x की रेज टू द पावर 2. Now here comes, and again x raised to the power 3 multiplied by x raised to the power 2. So take common base, that is variable x over here, and add up their powers, that is 3 plus 2 will give you x raised to the power 5. Moving on to rule number 3. While multiplying two monomials, the product of the numerical coefficient is multiplied with the product of the variables. Okay, what is they are saying over here is when you multiply two monomeres are those having expressions, those having single term, जहाँ पे सिर्फ एक term होते हैं. Okay, so they are known as monomeres. The polynomials having single term, only one term, so are known as monomeres. So they are saying when you multiply two monomeres together, what do? You multiply their numerical coefficients together and multiply their variable coefficients together, and then you'll get the product value. See, while multiplying two monomeres, the product of numerical coefficient is multiplied with the product of variables. आप दोनों numerical coefficient को multiply करिए और दोनों variable coefficient को multiply करिए. Okay? और जब आपको final product value मिलेगी इन दोनों का multiplication. See here. 2x cube multiplied by 5x raised to the power 4 will give you. अब देखिए numbers कौन कौन से हैं? 2 into 5, multiply them together in one bracket. Now in another bracket write x raised to the power 3 multiplied by x raised to the power 4. Okay, solve them. 2 into 5 will give you 10. Now I told you in rule number 2 कि जैसे x आपका base है, x variable है, so add up their powers. So x raised to the power 3 plus 4, 10 एक bracket में multiplied by x raised to the power 3 plus 4 will give you 7. So x raised to the power 7. So final answer you got is 10 x raised to the power 7. So this is what rule number 3 says. Now let us discuss some questions related to multiplication. This is question number 1 part 2 from your exercise. According to this question, you have been provided these two terms and you are asked to multiply them. Okay, so this is a monomial because this is one term. This is also a monomial because this is also one term. Okay, so multiply them. So multiply numerical coefficients together and variables together. So minus 3 into 2 in one bracket and x into x in another bracket. So minus 3 into 2 will give you 3 2 just 6 and minus और 2 के पास कौन सा साइन है? Plus. So minus into plus gives you minus. So minus 6 here. Now variables are same. Both are x only. So write a common variable that is common base x and add up their powers. x की पावर 1 होगी यहाँ पर भी, यहाँ पे भी x की पावर 1 होगी. So 1 plus 1 will give you 2. So that means minus 6 x raised to the power 2. This is question number 2. Find the area of rectangles with the following pairs of monomials as their length and breadth respectively. This is question number 2 part 2. 2a square b and 3ab. Okay, this is length, that means length is 2a square b, and this is breadth, that is breadth is 3ab, and you have to find out the area of the rectangle because these length and breadth are the length and breadth of rectangle which has been provided to you in the question. Now tell me the formula of area of rectangle. Area of rectangle is length into breadth, that means length multiplied by breadth. So length is equals to 2a square b and breadth is equals to 3ab as per provided in the question. Area of rectangle is length multiplied by breadth. Now put the value of length here, that is 2a square b. Put the value of breadth here, that is 3ab. Now multiply these numbers together and these variables together in one bracket. So 2 into 3 will give you 6. Now a square b multiplied by ab. Okay, so 6. Now in this bracket जो भी variables same हैं उनके पास को हम add up कर लेते हैं. So a square और a. So a raised to the power 2 plus 1. इस a के पास 2 पावर है, इस a के पास 1 पावर है. So a raised to the power 2 plus 1 multiplied by b raised to the power 1, b raised to the power 1. So b raised to the power 1 plus 1. जो भी लाइक वेरिएबल्स होंगे उन्हीं के पास तो हम ऐड करते हैं. सो ए लाइक ए और ए सेम है तो उनके पास ऐड हो जाएंगी, बी भी सेम है तो उनकी पास ऐड हो जाएंगी. ओके 6. नाउ ए रेज टू द पावर 2 plus 1 विल गिव यू ए रेज टू द पावर 3 multiplied by b raised to the power 1 plus 1 will give you b raised to the power 2. So 6a cube b square is the area of this rectangle. I hope this question is clear to you all. Now question number 4. Find the volume of rectangular boxes with the following length, breadth and height respectively. Okay, you have been provided the length, breadth and height of a rectangular box. I'm not talking about rectangle, I'm talking about rectangular box. एक rectangle shape का डिब्बा है, उसकी आपको length, breadth और height तीनों provided है, and you have to take out the volume of that rectangular box. Now tell me the volume formula of the volume of rectangular box. The formula is length into breadth into height. So put that formula here. Now volume is equals to length into breadth into height. Length is 7x multiplied by breadth is 5x multiplied by height is 2x square. Now multiply these numerical terms together. So 7 into 5 into 2 multiplied by x into x square. और variables term एक साथ multiply किए जाते हैं. Now 7 into 5 into 2, 7 5 to 35, 35 into 2 will give you 70. Now x raised to the power 1, x raised to the power 1, x raised to the power 2. So taking common base as x, add up their powers. 1 plus 1 plus 2. Now it will give you 70, x raised to the power 1 plus 1 plus 2 will give you 4. So 70 x raised to the power 4 is the volume of this rectangular box. So I hope you will be able to solve questions of these types from your exercise as well as from your examples. Solve them, and if in case you face any problem, I'm here. You can ask me, I'll clear your doubt. So that's all for today. Thank you.